Buying a car for a long trip can be a real hassle. With so many options out there, it gets confusing fast. You've got to think long term, look for something reliable, and make sure it won't drain your bank account. That's exactly why I made this video. I've included options for every budget, even some high-end ones, in case price isn't a concern for you. So let's start with the first one, the Chervrolet Suburban. Every time I think about going on a road trip, this SUV feels like the perfect fit. Its SUV is massive, stretching over 18 feet long and built sturdy like a truck, so it's ready for any trip. Starting at around $62,000, it's a great option for families or groups, comfortably seating up to 9. Chevrolet gave it a sleek update with stylish new grills, lights that turn on as you approach, and big 24-inch wheels on upscale trims like RST or High Country. It has a hands-free liftgate for easy loading, and with about 8 inches of ground clearance, more on the Z71 off-road model, it handles highways or light trails with ease. The interior feels like a comfy living space. You get 3 rows with generous legroom, 44 inches up front, 42 in the second row, and nearly 37 in the third, so everyone can stretch out on long drives. Higher-end trims like Premier and High Country offer soft leather seats, a cool gray interior, heated and cooled front seats, and heated second-row seats. Tri-zone climate control keeps everyone at the right temperature, and stain-resistant upholstery makes cleanups easy. Cargo room is incredible, 41 cubic feet behind the third row, up to 144 cubic feet with seats folded, perfect for luggage, coolers, or camping gear. For power, you have 3 engine options, all paired with a smooth 10-speed automatic. The standard 5.3-liter V8 delivers 355 horsepower, getting to 60 in under 8 seconds for easy highway passing. If you need extra strength, the 6.2-liter V8 offers 420 horsepower, great for towing or hilly routes. My pick is the upgraded 3.0-liter turbo diesel, 305 horsepower, 495 pound-feet of torque, and up to 27 miles per gallon on the highway, giving you a 728-mile range on one tank. That's perfect for long stretches without refueling. Gas models get around 20 miles per gallon on the highway, which is solid for something this big. Tech makes the drive even better. It comes with a huge 17-inch touchscreen, Google built-in, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and an 11-inch driver display. You can add a 15-inch head-up display, Wi-Fi, or rear seat screens to keep passengers entertained. The Super Cruise system lets you drive hands-free on over 750,000 miles of roads, even with a trailer, which really helps on long trips. Safety is top-notch with high crash test ratings, plus new features like automatic braking for intersections, alerts for pedestrians and cyclists, and blind spot assistance. It's built to keep you safe in any weather or traffic. Towing is a breeze, with a capacity of up to 8,400 pounds for boats or campers. It's great for highways, can handle light off-road with the Z71 trim, and performs well in rain or snow, though its size means you'll need to plan for parking in tight spots. On the downside, city fuel economy is around 15 miles per gallon, and reliability is about average for SUVs like this, with yearly repair costs around $944. Over 5 years, ownership costs might hit $88,000, including fuel and insurance, so it's not the cheapest to run. But it holds its value well, keeping about 44% after 5 years, and the warranty is reliable. 3 years or 36,000 miles for most parts, 5 years or 60,000 for the engine, with extra coverage for the diesel. All in all, the Suburban is a road trip dream with its massive space, comfort, and strength. It's not ideal for city driving or keeping costs super low, but for epic adventures, it's tough to beat. Now let's move to my number 2 pick, Honda CR-V Hybrid. It's perfect for solo travelers, couples, or small families, offering great gas mileage, a comfy ride, and a price that won't break the bank. Here's why it's a fantastic choice for your next adventure. This SUV is sleek and compact, about 15 feet long, making it easy to park in cities but stable for long highway stretches. Starting at around $34,650, it's way more budget-friendly than bigger SUVs, yet still packs a punch. Honda gave it a fresh look with a bolder grille, sharper LED lights, and cool new wheel designs. 17-inch standard or 19-inch on the top sport touring trim. With 8.2 inches of ground clearance, it can handle gravel paths in national parks, and a hands-free tailgate makes loading gear a breeze at rest stops. Inside, it's surprisingly roomy for a compact SUV, like a cozy cabin for your road trip. It seats 5 with plenty of legroom, over 41 inches, front and back, so everyone can stretch out comfortably. The seats recline, and the cabin's quiet thanks to great soundproofing, which is awesome for long drives. You get cloth seats that resist stains or leather on higher trims, plus handy storage bins and 3 USB ports to keep devices charged. Cargo space is solid, 39 cubic feet behind the back seats, up to 76 cubic feet with them folded, enough for suitcases, coolers, or camping gear for a trip to the Great Smoky Mountains. The hybrid power comes from a 2.0-liter engine and 2 electric motors, giving you 204 horsepower and smooth acceleration, hitting 60 in about 8 seconds for easy highway merging. It comes with front-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive is a smart pick for rainy coastal routes or light snow. The ride is comfy, soaking up bumps, though the transmission can sound a bit loud when you floor it. Fuel economy is where it shines, up to 40 miles per gallon combined, with a 550-mile range on a 14-gallon tank, so you're stopping less on remote roads. That saves you cash, especially with gas around $3.50 a gallon. Tech keeps things fun and easy. You get a 7-inch touchscreen standard or a 9-inch one on higher trims with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Google built in. There's a digital driver display, and top models add a 12-speaker Bose sound system for your road trip tunes, plus wireless charging and Wi-Fi. Safety's a big win, with top crash test ratings and features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot alerts, and automatic braking that even spots pedestrians. It's great for busy highways or twisty mountain roads, and there are no recalls so far. For cargo, it's got plenty of room for your gear, but towing's light at 1,000 pounds, so stick to bike racks or small trailers. It's ideal for scenic drives, light off-road paths with all-wheel drive, and handles well in bad weather. Reliability is awesome though. Honda's known for it, with maintenance costs around $407 a year and 5-year ownership costs around $60,000, way lower than bigger SUVs. It holds about 55% of its value after 5 years, and the warranty's solid, 3 years or 36,000 miles for most parts, 5 years or 60,000 for the engine, and 8 years for hybrid parts. In short, the CR-V Hybrid is a road trip gem for those who want efficiency, reliability, and value. Kia Carnival. It's a fantastic choice for families or groups hitting the road for multi-day adventures with tons of comfort, versatile space, and a price that's super reasonable. Here's why the Carnival is a road trip standout. This minivan looks sharp, more like a modern SUV than the old-school vans, stretching about 17 feet long. Starting at around $36,800, it's a great deal for what you get, seating 7 or 8 depending on the setup. For 2025, Kia gave it a rugged new grille, sleek LED headlights with a cool design, and 19-inch wheels on higher trims for a premium vibe. With 6.8 inches of ground clearance, it's fine for paved roads or light gravel, and dual sliding doors plus a hands-free tailgate make loading up at campsites a breeze. Inside, it's like a comfy family room on wheels. You get 3 rows with plenty of legroom, 41 inches up front, 40 in the second row, and 35 in the third, so even adults can relax in the back. Top trims like SX and SX Prestige have leather seats, heated and cooled front seats, and heated second row seats, Plus, fancy reclining VIP lounge seats that feel like first class for long drives. Tri-zone climate control keeps everyone happy, and easy clean materials handle spills like a champ. Cargo space is huge, 40 cubic feet behind the third row, up to 145 cubic feet with seats folded, perfect for strollers, coolers, or camping gear for a Gulf Coast trip. It's quiet too, so you can chat or enjoy music without road noise. You've got two engine options, both with smooth automatics. The standard 3.5-liter V6 pumps out 287 horsepower, hitting 60 in about 7.5 seconds for easy highway passing. The new hybrid option, a 1.6-liter turbo engine with an electric motor, gives 242 horsepower and feels super smooth. The hybrid's the road trip winner, getting 33 miles per gallon combined with a 600-mile range on a 19-gallon tank, so you're not stopping as often on long stretches. The V6 gets about 22 miles per gallon combined, still decent but less wallet-friendly at $3.50 a gallon for gas. Most trims come with dual 12.3-inch screens for the driver and infotainment, with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Google built in. You can add a Wi-Fi hotspot, a 14-speaker Bose sound system, and dual rear screens with headphones to keep kids entertained. A cool passenger view camera lets you check on the back seats through the touchscreen. Safety's awesome, with top crash test ratings and features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot warnings, and new 2025 tech like better pedestrian detection and evasive steering. Maintenance around $456 a year, and 5-year ownership costs about $65,000, way lower than larger rigs. It holds about 50% of its value after 5 years, and Kia's warranty is killer, 5 years or 60,000 miles for most parts, 10 years or 100,000 for the engine and hybrid bits. Bottom line, the Carnival's a family road trip dream with its roomy interior, hybrid efficiency, and upscale features. Toyota Sienna Hybrid, it's a great fit for budget-conscious families, hitting long routes with amazing gas mileage, a roomy interior, and Toyota's rock-solid durability. Here's why it's a road trip favorite. This minivan has a sleek SUV-like look, about 17 feet long, easy to park compared to huge SUVs, but still big enough for family fun. Starting at around $40,635, it's a bit pricier than some rivals, but worth it for the extras like all-wheel drive. For 2025, Toyota gave it a sharper grille, sleek LED headlights, and new 18 to 20-inch wheels for a modern vibe. With 6.3 inches of ground clearance, it's good for paved roads, and power sliding doors plus a hands-free liftgate make loading gear at rest stops super simple. The interior is like a comfy family hub, quiet and practical for long drives. It seats 7 or 8 with tons of legroom, 40 inches up front, nearly 40 in the second row, and 38 in the third, so everyone's relaxed, even adults in the back. You get durable synthetic leather or real leather on top trims like limited or platinum, with easy clean surfaces for spills. Second row seats slide way back, and 4-zone climate control keeps everyone cozy. Cargo space is solid, 33 cubic feet behind the third row, up to 101 cubic feet, with seats folded, great for luggage, strollers, or camping gear for a Yellowstone loop. It's hushed inside, perfect for road trip chats or podcasts. The Sienna's all hybrid, with a 2.5-liter engine and electric motors delivering 245 horsepower, hitting 60 in about 7.7 seconds for smooth highway passing. All-wheel drive, available on every trim, adds grip for snowy or wet roads, unlike some competitors. The ride's smooth, soaking up bumps, though the transmission can feel a bit slow at times. Fuel economy is awesome, 36 miles per gallon combined, with a 648-mile range on an 18-gallon tank, letting you cruise far without refueling. At $3.50 a gallon for gas, you're saving big compared to less efficient vans. Tech keeps everyone happy. You get a 9-inch touchscreen or 12.3-inch on higher trims with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa. Top models add a 12-speaker JBL sound system dual rear screens for kids, and a power outlet for small gadgets. A digital driver display shows your range clearly, and up to 7 USB ports keep devices charged. Safety is top-notch, with high crash test ratings and features like adaptive cruise control, lane assist, blind spot alerts, and new 2025 tech for spotting cyclists and stopping in emergencies, with maintenance around $478 a year, and 5-year ownership costs about $62,000, super low for a minivan. It holds about 70% of its value after 5 years, and Toyota's warranty is solid, 3 years or 36,000 miles for most parts, 5 years or 60,000 for the engine, and 8 years for hybrid bits. Ford Mustang Convertible. It's a sporty, open-top ride, perfect for couples or small groups looking for a thrilling drive along routes like the Pacific Coast Highway, with iconic style and a price that's easy on the wallet. Let's dive into why it's a road trip standout. This convertible is sleek, just under 16 feet long, making it nimble on twisty roads like the tail of the dragon. Starting at around $31,920, it's the cheapest on my list but doesn't skimp on cool factor. For 2025, Ford added fresh colors like a bold magenta, sharper LED headlights, and new 19-inch wheels for a head-turning look. The soft top folds down in seconds for that open-air feel, and there's a hardtop option if you want. With 5.4 inches of ground clearance, it's built for smooth highways, not trails, but it screams American road trip energy for scenic stops. The interior's all about driving fun, cozy for 2 but tight for more. It seats 4, but the back seats have just 33 inches of legroom. Better for kids or short trips, so it's ideal for couples. Up front, you get 44 inches of legroom with supportive bucket seats, cloth standard or leather on higher trims, plus heating and cooling for hot or chilly drives. The dashboard looks sharp with soft materials and cool stitching, though it's not as plush as family vans. With the top down, it's a bit noisy, but it's decent when up. Cargo's small, 13 cubic feet in the trunk, enough for a couple of bags or a cooler, but don't plan on hauling camping gear. You've got 2 engine choices, both with a slick 10-speed automatic or a manual option for purists. The standard 2.3-liter 4-cylinder kicks out 315 horsepower, hitting 60 in 5.3 seconds for quick highway passes. Want more thrill? The 5.0-liter V8 in GT or Dark Horse trims cranks 480 to 500 horsepower, zipping to 60 in about 4.2 seconds. Pure fun on curvy roads. It's rear-wheel drive only, so it's less grippy in snow, but the handling's sharp with a suspension that smooths out bumps, especially with the optional adaptive dampers. The ride's firm though, so long drives might feel a bit stiff. Fuel-wise, the 4-cylinder gets 25 miles per gallon combined, up to 33 on the highway, with a 400 to 450 mile range on a 16-gallon tank. Solid for shorter trips. The V8 drops to 18 combined, about 350 miles per tank, costing more at $3.50 a gallon. Tech's on point with a 13.2-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a digital driver display. Higher trims add a banging 12-speaker sound system and Wi-Fi, but 2 USB ports and wireless charging keep your phone ready for navigation. Safety's strong, with top crash test scores and features like adaptive cruise control, automatic braking, lane keeping assist, and blind spot alerts. New 2025 tech adds better steering assist. Reliability's good, with repairs around $709 a year, and 5-year ownership costs about $68,000. It holds 60% of its value after 5 years, and Ford's warranty covers 3 years or 36,000 miles for most parts, 5 years or 60,000 miles for the engine. In short, the Mustang Convertible is a road trip thrill for those chasing open-air fun and style. Subaru Outback. This wagon SUV hybrid feels like it was born for exploring backroads, like I'd love to take it winding through the Rockies someday. It's a rugged, reliable ride, perfect for solo travelers, couples, or small families tackling adventures from mountain passes to rural trails, with standard all-wheel drive and a price that's easy to love. Here's why it's a road trip gem. This Outback's got a tough, practical look, just under 16 feet long, easy to handle, but steady on highways. Starting at around $30,000, it's a steal for what you get. For 2025, Subaru tweaked it with a bolder grille, sharper LED headlights, and new colors like a vibrant magenta, plus fresh wheel designs. With 8.7 inches of ground clearance, 9.5 on the wilderness trim, it can tackle gravel paths in national parks. Roof rails hold bikes or kayaks, and the wilderness adds all-terrain tires and skid plates for rougher routes. All-wheel drive comes standard, giving you grip in rain or snow, perfect for all-weather trips. Inside, it's roomy and built for the long haul, seating 5 with tons of legroom, 42 inches up front, 39 in the back, so everyone's comfy on multi-day drives. You get durable cloth or leather on higher trims like touring, with stain-resistant options for messy adventures. Heated front seats, reclining back seats, and a quiet cabin make long drives relaxing, while dual-zone climate control handles hot or cold weather. Cargo space is awesome. 32 cubic feet behind the back seats, 75 cubic feet with them folded. Great for luggage, coolers, or camping gear for a Rocky Mountain trip. You've got 2 engine options, both with a transmission that shifts smoothly and all-wheel drive. The standard 2.5-liter engine puts out 182 horsepower, hitting 60 in about 8.6 seconds. Fine for cruising, but a bit slow when loaded. The 2.4-liter turbo, available on trims like Wilderness, pumps out 260 horsepower, zipping to 60 in 6.1 seconds for stronger highway passing or hilly roads. Tech keeps you connected with an 11.6-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Subaru's Starlink system. Higher trims add a premium 12-speaker sound system and navigation for remote drives. A digital driver display shows your range, and up to 6 USB ports plus wireless charging keep devices ready. The system's a bit slow sometimes, but it gets the job done. Safety's top tier, with high crash test scores and features like adaptive cruise control, automatic braking, lane keeping assist, and blind spot alerts. A driver distraction monitor on fancier trims keeps you focused. The infotainment lags a bit, and there's no hybrid option. Reliability is excellent, with repairs around $607 a year, and 5-year ownership costs about $65,000, super reasonable. It holds about 55% of its value after 5 years, and Subaru's warranty covers 3 years or 36,000 miles for most parts, 5 years or 60,000 for the engine. In short, the Outback's a road trip hero for those who want versatility, reliability, and all-weather confidence. Lucid Air. It's perfect for eco-conscious travelers or couples wanting a high-tech, plush ride on routes like the Pacific Coast Highway, with a range that beats most cars out there. Let's check out why it's a road trip standout. This sedan's sleek, just over 16 feet long, easy to maneuver, but built for smooth highways. Starting at around $71,400, it's pricier than some, but you get premium vibes. For 2025, Lucid added new colors like a crisp white, slimmer LED headlights and 20 or 21-inch wheels that look sharp and save battery. Its low 5.5-inch ground clearance keeps it glued to paved roads, not trails. A glass roof gives it an open, airy feel, and a hands-free trunk and front trunk make loading gear at charging stops a breeze. The interior's like a luxury lounge, seating 5 with 42 inches of front legroom and 37 in the back. Roomy for a sedan, but not as spacious as family vans. You get soft leather or eco-friendly upholstery, heated and cooled front seats, and even massaging seats on higher trims, perfect for long drives. 4-zone climate control and super quiet windows make it feel like a private jet. Great for relaxing on the road. Cargo's decent, 22 cubic feet in the trunk, plus 10 in the front trunk. Enough for bags or a cooler, but power comes from electric motors with options for every vibe. The base model has 430 horsepower, hitting 60 in 4.5 seconds with a 419-mile range. The Grand Touring models, the Road Trip Star with 819 horsepower, a 3-second sprint to 60, and a crazy 512-mile range, better than most gas cars. All-wheel drives available, and the air suspension smooths out bumps for a comfy ride. You can charge 300 miles in 20 minutes at fast chargers, and with 106,500 charging stations out there, you're set for urban routes, though rural spots might need planning. At 16 cents per kilowatt hour, it's about 3 cents a mile, way cheaper than gas. Tech's next level with a huge 34-inch curved screen, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a premium sound system for your road trip tunes. You get USB-C ports, wireless charging, and semi-autonomous driving. That safety is solid with top crash test scores, adaptive cruise control, automatic braking, blind spot alerts, and 360-degree cameras, keeping you safe on busy or scenic roads. Downsides, it's pricey and cargo's tighter than bigger rigs. Reliability is looking good but not fully proven, with repairs around $800 a year and 5-year costs about $80,000. It qualifies for a $7,500 EV tax credit and holds decent value with a warranty covering 4 years or 50,000 miles for most parts, 8 years for the battery. All in all, the Lucid Air is a road trip luxury champ for those who want long range, comfort, and tech. It's Ram 1500. This pickup just feels right for hauling a camper out to the Grand Canyon, blending tough vibes with a ride so comfy it's like a luxury sedan. It's perfect for adventurers needing to tow or carry gear across places like the Midwest, with a plush interior and serious power. Let's see why it's a road trip all-star. This truck's a beast, nearly 20 feet long, built tough but smooth on highways, starting at around $42,370. It's a solid value for what you get. For 2025, Ram gave it a bold new grille, sleek LED headlights that adjust to traffic, and 20 to 22-inch wheels for a sharp look. With 8.2 to 8.7 inches of ground clearance, it can handle light trails near campsites. The top tungsten trim adds chrome bling and a hands-free tailgate, making gear loading easy. You get a 5.7 or 6.4 foot bed with cool, lockable storage bins, great for tools or road trip essentials. Inside, it's like a high-end living room, seating 5 or 6 with over 45 inches of legroom front and back. Roomier than most SUVs. You get cloth on base models or fancy leather on trims like tungsten with heated and cooled front seats, heated back seats, and even massaging seats for long drives. The bed holds 53 to 61 cubic feet of gear, and extra cab storage fits smaller stuff, though it's not enclosed like a sedan's trunk. You've got 3 engine options, all with a smooth 8-speed automatic and optional 4-wheel drive. The standard 3.6-liter V6 with a mild hybrid boost gives 305 horsepower, hitting 60 in about 7.5 seconds for steady cruising. The new 3.0-liter twin-turbo 6-cylinder comes in 2 flavors, 420 or 540 horsepower, zipping to 60 in 5 to 6 seconds, with enough grunt for towing on mountain roads. The turbo's the road trip go-to for power. An air suspension option smooths out bumps, and it gets up to 25 miles per gallon on the highway with the V6, giving a 650-mile range on a big tank. Solid at $3.50 a gallon. The turbo's closer to 20 combined, still okay for a truck. Tech's awesome with a 12-inch touchscreen or 14.5-inch on fancier trims, running wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. You get a digital driver display, and top models add a head-up display and a 19-speaker sound system for your tunes. A passenger side screen for navigation is a cool first for trucks. Safety's on point with top crash test scores, adaptive cruise control, automatic braking, blind spot alerts, and a semi-autonomous highway mode. The Volkswagen Atlas. This 3-row SUV feels like the ultimate family road machine, like it's begging for a trip from New York to Florida with the whole crew. It's perfect for family vacations to places like the Great Smoky Mountains, offering tons of space, comfort, and value without breaking the bank. Let's dive into why it's a road trip winner. This SUV is big but not too bulky, about 16.7 feet long, easier to park than a massive pickup but still roomy. Starting at around $38,200, it's a great deal compared to pricier options. For 2025, VW gave it a bold new grille, sleek LED headlights that adjust automatically, and 18 to 20-inch wheels for a sharp, family-friendly look. With 7.8 inches of ground clearance, it handles paved roads and light gravel fine, though it's not a trailblazer. A hands-free tailgate and roof rails for bikes or gear make loading up at beach stops super easy. The interior is like a spacious family den, seating 7 or 6 with captain's chairs, with 41 inches of front leg room, 40 in the second row, and 33 in the third, solid for kids or shorter adult trips. You get cloth seats or leather on higher trims, plus heated and cooled front seats, heated second row seats, and tri-zone climate control to keep everyone happy. New soft materials and ambient lighting give it a cozy, upscale vibe. Fuel economy's decent, 23 miles per gallon, combined with a 520-mile range on a 19.5-gallon tank. Not as great as hybrids, but okay at $3.50 a gallon. Tech's solid with a 12-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Wi-Fi option. You get a digital driver display and fancier trims at a premium sound system. USB-C ports and wireless charging keep phones ready, but no rear screens for kids. Safety's top-notch with high crash test scores, adaptive cruise control, automatic braking, blind spot alerts, and parking assist. Cargo's great for family gear, and it can tow up to 5,000 pounds with all-wheel drive. Perfect for small trailers, but not as beefy as a pickup. MX-5 Miata. This little convertible just calls out for a fun spin down a winding road like the tail of the dragon, making every mile a blast. It's perfect for solo travelers or couples chasing thrills on routes like California's Pacific Coast Highway, with a price that's super wallet-friendly and pure driving joy. Here's why it's a road trip standout. This roadster's tiny, just over 12 feet long, so it weaves through curves like a dream, but still feels stable on highways. Starting at around $29,000, it's the cheapest on my list, packing a ton of fun for the price. Mazda added cool new colors like a sleek gray, sharper LED headlights, and 16 or 17-inch wheels for a timeless vibe. The soft top or hard top option drops in seconds for that open air feel, perfect for sunny coastal drives. With just 5.3 inches of ground clearance, it's strictly for paved roads, not trails. A small trunk fits minimalist gear, making it ideal for quick getaways. The interior's snug, built for two with about 30 inches of legroom. Cozy but fine for most folks on shorter trips. You get cloth seats or leather on higher trims with heated seats to keep you comfy on cool evenings. Single zone climate control and decent soundproofing with the top up make it relaxing, though it's noisy top down. Power comes from a 2.0-liter engine with 181 horsepower, zipping to 60 in about 5.7 seconds with a super crisp 6-speed manual, or an automatic if you prefer. Rear-wheel drive and perfect balance make it a joy on twisty roads, though it's less grippy in rain than all-wheel drive rides. The suspension's sporty, but smooth enough for shorter drives, though long hauls might feel firm. Fuel economy's great, 29 miles per gallon combined with a 400-mile range on a small tank, keeping costs low at $3.50 a gallon, perfect for budget road trippers. Tech's simple but solid, with an 8.8-inch touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a 9-speaker sound system on higher trims for your tunes. Safety's strong with top crash test scores, automatic braking, lane warnings, and blind spot alerts. It's awesome for paved, sunny drives, but not for families or rough weather. Reliability's top-notch, with repairs around $450 a year and 5-year costs about $60,000, super low. It holds about 60% of its value, with a warranty covering 3 years or 36,000 miles for most parts, 5 years or 60,000 miles for the engine. In short, The Miata's a road trip thrill for those who love driving and light packing.